Hello? Hello. Good morning, everyone. Can't hear you, or yeah, I fixed it. Had to press the button. Forgot to press the button. I was so excited. Thanks everyone for joining. Yeah, we're back. Assassin's Creed Weekly Reset stream every Thursday. I already did the whole thing, but yeah, too excited. I was telling you my deepest and darkest secrets, but yeah, they will not be recorded. Okay, let's see. What are the anomalies? Zone, stabilize the tournament, of course. Gather hemp cloth. And corrupt entity. So we can do this at a shop, right? Stabilize the tournament, purge the corrupt entities. Moment of truth. It looks pretty cool. But they've still not added the Helix items from the most recent packs. This Naginata is pretty nice too, but not amazing. Not sure if this was already there once. Obviously the deluxe items. I had enough of them. To be honest, this helmet is very, very good though. And this one is once again in the daily. This is like one of the best trinkets in the game. Told you before. Someone should call him. That would be fun though if for the whole stream I was muted. No. Okay, we're gonna rock these items, of course. So yeah, mostly Yasuke stuff. To be honest, I think you should probably wait for the... I think you should hold on to your keys. This one, as you will see, looks very, very cool. But, yeah, it's very bad. Stagger all near enemies on weak point attacks is not very good. And, yeah, this one is also not very good. This one is very good, though. So, yeah, that's... If you want that, sure. But, again, I think those new items that they added, this set, that is what you should get. Also because of the perks that are, like, healing in a smoke bomb. That's, like, a game changer. That's insane. Thanks for the super chat there, Josar. I hope I pronounced that right. Are there new season passes? Well, I wish that was the case, but no. They've also not added anything here. So yeah, you should wait for these items to show up. But I already know what's gonna happen because they need to have the new update. So next week we will also not have new items, I think. And then on Tuesday, when they drop the new update, that also includes this. The Dead by Daylight crossover that we got going on May 27th. It actually should include a new environment. It's being made by Ubisoft Bordeaux, that is also doing the Claws of Awaji DLC. They, of course, did Wrath of the Druids for Valhalla and Mirage. So yeah, they are working on this new quest. My take, because I don't think they will like add a new area or something to the actual world. I would not be surprised this is some sort of nightmare that we go to the hideout and then we fall asleep and then we have a nightmare where we are seemingly being chased by one of the killers from Dead by Daylight. It's very likely going to be this person. I say. But let's see. I do have a trailer as well. Is it like this one? Yeah, we do see the Oni here. Yeah. So this guy. Oh. That's probably going to be the one that is... I mean, what we've seen so far with these collabs is that they are adding like Helix packs. And that's why it's cool to see that it's also going to be a quest that we can probably... Yeah, that we can do for free. Hopefully that adds some new rewards to the game for everyone as well. But then I think in terms of Helix packs, they're gonna add this for Yasuke. In the game, it has like a katana and a kanabo, so I'm curious what they're gonna choose. And then for Naue, they will probably do a Helix pack as well. Yeah, probably the artist or the spirit. Oh, this is the cat. Yeah, this is yeah. See, it's like, and you also in that teaser see like the killer already being teased. So yeah, this is probably going to be the armor set for Yasuke. So we see it like run around with the kanabo. Run! No! I've never played this game, but it's like a hide and seek type situation, right? You should also be able to yeah, that should also be the mission, that we are hiding for this creature. And what we're also seeing in the teaser, again, this looks to be the Oni, right, with the glow. So that will probably be the person that will be hunting us. And yeah, we see Naue Yasuke here with like, yeah, not very, like very limited gear. So we will probably not be able to fight. Maybe we are. That's my theory. Like we have a nightmare. We don't have all our gear. We have to hide for this guy, and then at the end we fight it or something like that. But yeah, I'm curious. So that should be coming May 27th, and that's when they will drop those new Helix items. I think that is also when they finally, to get back to what we were talking about here, they will finally add, yeah, the option for this one to show up at the exchange, and for the other one, the Sakura. But I totally think they will have these show up first. But yeah, it's kind of sad that it's taking them so long, and that, I mean, just like in Valhalla in a way, they are not, yeah, they are not adding these items immediately to the exchange. Have you tried the Days Gone Horde Assault? No, not yet, but I want to. There are just so many games out right now. But I totally want to. So this is the helmet that is for sale right now. It looks insane. I think this is the first time that we see it, but correct me if I'm wrong. Vampire saying post-launch report looking a little light. Yeah, tell me about it. For sure. We will see though. I do think they will yeah, they will go crazier in the second half of the year. Because they're now seemingly really focused on mostly adding stuff instead of adding actual new content. But yeah, this helmet looks pretty insane. So yeah, you can get that now at the exchange. Although again, it's very bad. It staggers enemies. You don't really notice it. I'm gonna show you. And they're also using the. Oh wait. We're gonna do it on this one. So yeah, this trinket again is super powerful, but we're gonna do it like this. Because they also have the this Naginata that also looks very, very cool. Oh. But it gives you health back on poisoned enemies, and there are nice ways to do it. But let's get the anomalies going. Corrupt entity. All the way over there, okay. Anyone else does not have accessibility to the anomalies? Mark, how far into the game are you? Because you need to have the you need to have played some of the game. It's very early though. You need to have killed the first few targets before you can see them. How many copies did Shadow sell? Ubisoft has not said that. Yesterday they did their investor call. But they were mostly rehashing things that we already knew. So one of the things they said is that it was the second biggest launch for the franchise ever, only after Valhalla. But of course, the hype for Valhalla was insane, and it was like at the height of COVID, everyone was dying to play something while they were inside. Viking era, of course, huge. We got a guy chilling here. Don't come into my arena. So yeah, now he's like instantly poisoned. That's thanks to the trinket though. But if he now attacks me... Okay, thank you. Let's instantly poison him again. And then I can like get... Oh. That already gave me health back. Well... That was that. That was not a fair fight. That was a very short fight. And other things they said... Oh, I've not been there. Nice. Other things they said were that it's like, in terms of revenue, making way more money than Odyssey. It also has more players than Odyssey at this time in the life cycle. And Odyssey went, of course, and got like 30 million or 40. I think it's 30 million for Odyssey, or 40 even. It, of course, is the second like biggest Assassin's Creed game ever, Odyssey. But I am curious if they can keep that up. If they, I do think they probably can, but basically they're saying people are spending more money on the microtransactions in Shadows than in Odyssey as well. And to be fair, like, one thing they, and that's of course the crazy part about all this. I've of course been kind of critical about the fact that I think that they should be way more aware of what they did during the previous post-launch, so they are not falling into the same traps. And that's what we've been seeing so far with the Shadows post-launch. It's mostly adding features that were already in the game before. So it's like, okay, but why are you surprised that we want that? We've been asking for that for all the time. So for
keep my weapon at the ready.
Oh. I kind of lost my train of thought there. Maybe I will get... Apparently 3 copies sold in the first... 3 million? No, that's not true. It had 3 million players. You can't touch me. I do think it has like a cool effect as well. So if I poison an enemy, see, it turns like, if you like damage a poisoned enemy, the weapon turns red, which is kind of cool. So yeah, the weapon is really nice. But yeah, we know that Cannibal that Yasuke has, that is like the one you want to get, the Mjolnir one. But to be fair, I think the exchange items have been pretty good. Yeah, no way it sold 3 million now. Like 3 million players, so you can of course share the game if you use the tactic on the console where one person is the primary account who has the game, and then you become a primary on your friend's PlayStation, etc. Oh, we actually got like Samurai Daisho here. Red weapon, vampire stuff, boom. Oh. Boom. Wait, I wanna know what my train of thought was earlier. But yeah, basically there are way more, like, also Ubisoft Connect was of course not a thing with Odyssey. Like, the game still sold very well. Like, it wasn't not a failure or anything. But I think the moment they start talking about the sales numbers, the success will be undermined. Because it has been a success. But I think if you talk about sales numbers, it might look less so if you then compare it to a Monster Hunter Wilds that launched 1 month earlier and is already at 10 million copies sold. Do I really have to switch to Nawe for this one? That's been a while. It has been a while where I had to switch. Who are the corrupt entities as well, by the way? Let's do the staggered enemies from the helmet too, to show you how bad it is. Come back, I got a surprise for you. There you go. I hope the first DLC is really good. The Lewis Voice mission was poop, yeah. I want to believe, but them saying, yeah, it's 10 hours and that is like kind of good, but also during the investor call yesterday, they said that it was later in the year again. Like they... I'm really afraid, and I never thought that that would happen, but that we only get 1 DLC this year, which would be wild to me. Oh my god, oh, I'm not even paying attention. Does poison even damage the enemy or just stun them? Are you watching the game? The enemy, they take a lot of damage over time from the poison. Always play as Nawe unless Yasuke is being forced. Yeah, I get it. I'm gonna switch to Nawe now. But I wanted to show you the items that are in the exchange. I hope the DLC has a lot more with the Assassins and Templars. I think it has, because it is a continuation of the main story. Boom. Let's get out and get the... Like, you would think that I can climb this, right? But I cannot. We're getting the bow staff in the first DLC. That is very exciting indeed. But yeah, for Valhalla, we also got the first weapon in the first DLC. That's true. But yeah, I thought, and maybe I'm crazy, and I don't think we can like really see it. But in that teaser, I see like Nawe having a weapon over here. I'm not sure if I can zoom in. I don't think I can. But it looks like the bow staff. I can't. This doesn't work. That would be kind of cool if in the teaser, because we're playing like a dream, we can already try the new weapon. But I'm not expecting it. Let's not expect that. Oh, I'm in combat. No, we're back. It's Nawe time, you know? Are they ever going to do anything with Ubisoft Connect for Shadows? Yeah, it's weird. I'm not sure. I hope so. They didn't have like it seemed like they did not have any legacy stuff planned. But they did say that Assassin's Creed games always get legacy content, so high chance that you will see it. So yeah, this build is a lot of fun. Boom, boom, boom. I'm throwing smoke bombs left and right. So that's already 3 smoke bombs. And I'm healing inside smoke bombs, but this guy cannot attack me. He cannot do anything. I hope can get out of combat if he just... Oh, he sees me again. Okay, let's just finish him off. Was he part of the corrupt entities too? I'm not sure. It's more fun when there are more enemies around, then this build can really work. He is probably one of the enemies I still need, right? I really can't wait for that harder difficulty. Okay, he's not. Hey, fish. Do you think the game's gonna be supported like Odyssey, since it's from the same developer? Well, I think it's gonna be supported like Valhalla. Like, every post-launch for Assassin's Creed is bigger than the last. So I really think it's gonna be bigger, but... Is this guy part of it? And to be fair, the Valhalla post-launch also took a lot of time to get going. But yeah, that was during COVID, so to me it made more sense that it took them more time. Where's the help cloth? I will get it, you so don't worry. I'm currently playing this while watching. Nice. So Maya, yours having as much fun as you did in the Switch 2. Post-launch content for showers appear to be very mid. I wish we would get some mythical encounters like Odyssey and they increase the density of NPCs. Sort of like Unity minus the bugs. I mean, they've been like doing a great job at listening at the feedback. So I think that's like a big plus. But it feels like with the June update, with the amount of stuff they're adding, that is basically the actual launch for the game. Because that adds a lot of stuff that you can expect at launch too. Come on. Did I not have this one yet? Okay. But yeah, where are those final enemies? Oh, we got like a sniper over there, an archer. Uso, I will let you know in a moment. Give me a second, and I have to take out this final target. No, it's not. We're already... Oh, well, it did count. It did count. But there are just a few more enemies. Oh, there they are. We're gonna do the kunai now. There we go. That's another data fragment. Zone stabilized. Okay, let's go to the... Can I travel? No. I'm still in the secret area. That is yet the best post-launch in the series. Yeah, Odyssey's was great because it was like immediate. They really had a plan from the start. Valhalla, I think, in the end was pretty great too. Year 2 with the modes that they added, and especially the Forgotten Saga, I think is one of my favorite like free post-launch updates ever. That was just so much fun, so much content. Really unique challenge. So let's go to a boobity boobity. A port trader. Hey Ethan, I'm doing great. I do hear the bell, of course, every time during these streams the postman can spawn in front of my door. Good afternoon, Rob. The Tempo Expert is the second lowest region on the right side of the map. That's like one of the early targets, right? What's your favorite Assassin's Creed? It's still Origins. I still think it's Origins. The setting, Bayek. The fact that the formula, the RPG formula was still new. Abby is asking, I read online about a Star Wars collaboration. Is this still happening? Could you look into this, Jor? Oh, we're getting attacked by the Ronin. You know, it's a Ronin boy. It's a Ronin guy. Oh, that was you. I would not be surprised if they do it. Of course, with Star Wars Outlaws, they yeah, have the contacts, the Disney contacts. You need 25, right? This is it. Hemp cloth, right? Yeah. Okay, let's buy 25.
I will come back. Return any.
Did that work? Did they fix that? Yeah, I don't think that works anymore. Origin's still best, 100%, yeah. It had the end game activities, it had the mythical stuff with the DLC. That it just, the Hidden Ones DLC launched like a few months after that was, and it was amazing. We were eating good. We were eating good. Oh, there's 225. Okay, but it does count. It does count. Yeah, I should buy more. 225. Does this guy even have that? Oh, it's this guy. Hey, Boozle. Good to see you. Do you think we'll come back in the future AC games? Because it will be stupid to not bring her back. Cassandra. Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, she will be in Jade, the mobile game already. I think she will show up in Shadows too. I think it would be pretty cool if she's like a... Okay, so I need to go to other port traders, or do they share inventories? Then they will reset at the end of the season. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check if they share inventory. I'm not 100% sure, but like, I think Cassandra will come back. One of my crazy theories has been there will be a DLC where we play Cassandra in Shadows. Another crazy theory that someone has said, which I think would be insane and kind of wild. We of course have Nebula, right? Nebula is going to be I'm like wanted. That's why everyone is. This is just a so where you have like the Aztec Empire, India, and the Mediterranean, whatever that means. So you drop a smoke bomb when being outnumbered, and then it's super OP. What if we play Cassandra in that game where we go through three settings, because that just makes a lot of sense. What are the levels after 60? There are no levels. It's over. So yeah, I have to wait for the season to change, but I think I'm there. I think I'm there. So if I do this, there was a picture of the actress recording something. Yeah. What type of modes do you think Shadows will get? I think it's gonna be co-op, and that's it. I don't think they will do. I don't think they will do the Montreal what they did for Valhalla. Like, I'm really... I'm kind of afraid that... Because the post launch is a little light because they put so much focus on the co-op mode, and that is where all the resources are going to and support for that. I hope that's not the case because it's you want the single player content too. Oh, it's still not enough. You need a lot. But I can like probably dismantle things, right? Oh no, I got it already. Yeah. We only need to do the tournament. We're speed running this. We're speed running it. But yeah, Cassandra will be back one way or another. It will either be in Shadows. Maybe they will do his DLC where you play as her. Maybe she will show up and she becomes an ally. That would of course be kind of wild too. Although her like hanging around in your settlement all the time would be kind of weird, but still cool. Maybe she's like tired of the endless travel and wants to settle down in Japan. Good to have the snow gone for a bit. Okay. What are we gonna do in the arena? Is it Yasuke time? Yeah, we're gonna do the Yasuke thing that I just showed. I will disappointment of if they don't use her, even though they can make her own game again and see her journey after Odyssey. Yeah, again, like what if in Nebula you play as her? That would be kind of wild. But I do prefer it if new games have like new characters, and I do think for Sophia, who did not make Cassandra, like that's of course Odyssey Quebec made her. That's the same as what happened with Bordeaux, who made Mirage. They then suddenly had to work on Basim and his prequel, even though they did not write that story. I want... Oh no, my salvage chest is full. So yeah, if you just joined, you can get this helmet and the Naginata in the exchange. And I'm gonna use the...
Lady Masago is no more! Victory to Yasuke the Giant!
Just got now a sword in the project rewards. I should be able to finish the second project next week. Nice, Greg. Good job. Again, it's wild to me that we have not seen a new project yet. That's kind of wild to me. So, yeah, the deluxe edition set, this one. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. We got 3 items for Yasuke this week. Again, I think the helmet is great, but I will do a weak point attack in this next round. Did those items already appear first time? Makkerman, I asked that in a moment, like, as well, but I think... I wanna make them vulnerable. I think I just have to, like, dodge their attacks, right? Or I should use an ability that makes them vulnerable. But no, I don't think the head. The head, I think, is for the first time. Is he only doing like red attack? Oh wow, even that arrow.
My blade, glory.
You're gonna die from the poison though. Oh yeah. I did get health back from the Naginata, which like if you deal damage to poisoned enemies, you get health back.
It's a match.
Doom the Dark Age is so expensive. I mean, it's on Game Pass.
Victory.
I would prefer a new protagonist over the Cassandra again in 3 settings. I agree, Somaya. Who is your favorite assassin? Yeah, for me it is Bayek. The finisher where he cuts off both arms and head is ridiculous. I really hope they add new finishers. Like we've seen now many that they have been like really good at. This guy's just unable to do anything back, and then he of course lost that. I think like the new finishers is one of the it's the highest request now, right now that we know that headgear in cutscenes is coming. Rats, rats, oh rats. Would be cool to see new legacy outfits in new projects. Oh yeah, that's actually, I did not think about that yet, guess who? But what if they add legacy outfits in the projects? Oh yeah, that would be cool. I am curious what they're gonna do for Yasuke though. Mirage was so short. Like I had to play it twice. I wished it was longer, or they added a couple of DLCs. Yeah, that was kind of the thing, of course, with Mirage. They turned it into a full game. It was first a DLC for Valhalla. First Eivor was going to Baghdad. Can you believe that? Kind of stun locking her. Oh no, she's not. Ah! Oh! She was almost dead. Okay, I want to go in with revenge. How do you feel about the gaming industry increasing the price for games? I think this will make developers more accountable for games being unfinished. I think it's so interesting overall. Like, everything is getting more expensive, but the quality is not changing. Like, the cost of doing everything is more expensive, but it doesn't mean that the movie I'm going to is better than the movie I watched 5 years ago for half the price. So, yeah, I don't think, like, I think developers should always be accountable for, or like maybe not even the developers, because I always believe they want to release a finished product all the time, obviously. But yeah, there are other stakeholders that are forcing them to not delay the game and release it at that date, even though they need more time. So there is, of course, way more going on. But yeah, the game price and getting it was sadly bound to happen. But I do, oh my god, I do think gaming is a bit different though than, say, going to the movies or a concert. Like maybe like a concert is like limited. I think for gaming, pricing increases I think will hurt more because there are free options and games just have like a way you can spend way longer in the games you already have. So I think by them raising the price, so having more people or yeah, less people buy the game, it means that they will maybe go to a subscription and get games there, or maybe play the game that they already have again because there maybe is side content that they did not do yet, or a new game plus mode or whatever. So I ultimately think that raising the game prices is gonna be very bad for new game releases, because it also is that if you are kind of forced out of your hobby because you can't keep up with all the games, you will be maybe less engaged. So you will maybe go to another hobby or whatever. While a concert or a movie, it's like a 3-hour experience. So you, yeah, and it's more like something you do outdoors. So I don't know. Where's the... Oh, we have to talk to the guy. I always forget that. That we have to talk to him and then... So yeah, I don't think game pricing price increases are great, but it does make sense. Because like Spider-Man 2 has always been the best example. Spider-Man 1 cost them 70 million to make. Spider-Man 2, 300 million. And the game is $10 more expensive. And they're selling the same amount. Or even less. So then the economics don't make sense, right? So it makes sense that they want to increase it. But I think there will only be big games that, like a GTA 6, yeah, or like the new Witcher game. Games that will be a monumental thing when they release. People will gladly pay more for that, I think. But I think it's also an opportunity for other games, like an Expedition 33, saying, yo, we got this, we're a smaller team. Maybe it's not the triple A, quadruple A thing in terms of, to be fair, I think Expedition 33 for what it's doing is really, really impressive. But yeah, they can, like, they are asking $50, but it seems cheaper because, yeah, if you compare it to other games, which I think is interesting. Do we have the Guardians again? Okay, we have a Ronin now. That's interesting. The Ronin is like fighting his own enemy. Boom. Oh my god, why is this guy... There's really a problem with the scaling in these arena missions. I love how Yasuke crashes eagle dives. Yeah. Nobody pirates games anymore, and like that's not the way to go either. Of course, stealing things is not the way. Whoa, 3 Ronins. How we're gonna do this? They're unable to do anything. Oh, I could assassinate him in the arena. Yeah. Oh, you can't assassinate. Okay, you cannot assassinate, but I was able to assassinate them. That's so funny. I do like this though. I do really like it that they are changing the encounters up every week. I really think they are like one of the most challenging enemies, these Rodents. And they're fighting each other too. I do want a smoke bomb because I'm almost dead, and I... No! Let me throw a smoke bomb. And I'm getting all my health back. I got all my health back. Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay, that works. That works. Okay, so that is the tactic. Oh, wow, you get some nice money from this too. Wait, why did I not get my smoke bomb? Okay. We got a new one. Oh, we did not. Oh, you're not getting new. You're not getting new. I'm not sure what happened, but I cannot. I cannot like spawn new smoke bombs in this arena. The weak point hit is also not working. That's weird. I am randomly getting things back though. Okay, that was pretty fun. But yeah, I got my tactic now. I know what I should do. I know what I should do. It's a lot of money, by the way. Okay, we got an elite with like... Okay, see the Hatatanto dagger doesn't work. Oh, I don't get new smoke bombs. Okay, now I do have a smoke bomb again. Okay, I did get the insta kill. Oh. The heavy attack of the Tanto on a vulnerable enemy with a backstab is insane. Oh, there are more? There are 4 rounds. Two elites. Okay. Ah. They're fighting each other again. No, I'm not getting the smoke bombs. Maybe after killing him. Just the heavy attack of the Tanto, like the charged posture attack, is really good. Still no smoke bomb. He just doesn't budge. Okay, now he does. He had a ton of training. Whoop-a-doo. Oh no! Oh no! Dagger. Okay, that was a pretty fun arena. I'm not gonna lie. That was a pretty fun arena. Very true. There's a ton of kind of old games that I can play for cheap. Yeah, and then not to mention like the big free-to-play games. Like the quality of free-to-play games has like increased significantly too. So yeah, I think raising prices for games is not the way to go for everyone. And like I think there will be a ceiling, but I do think overall, and I kind of like changed my stance on it overall, and that's what I've kind of like said in terms of like the microtransactions in Shadows 2. If you go to, for example, a festival or a concert or anything or like a movie, you go there and you pay for the entertainment, but you also buy popcorn or drinks or whatever. You spend way more money during that activity, so it can sustain itself. It can sustain each other. And for the game, we pay the price of the game. And I do think that it's like, as long as it's not impacting people that are paying the price of the game, I do think it's cool that other people are investing more money into games by buying the extra content, etc. Because like we don't want the game prices to go up, but the games are 5 times more expensive to make than they were 5 years ago or like 7 years ago when they were $10 cheaper. So there is some unbalance. But of course through the Ultimate Edition, some microtransactions, etc., DLC, we can, like, as a gaming company, you can get more money out of your most hardcore fans. So I do kind of change my stance on the fact that as long as it's not like impacting the people that don't want to buy it, as long as it's not like predatory and necessary, I do think it's kind of cool that other people do decide to spend more money in games, because just like other entertainment industries, that's kind of what in the end keeps it all going. And I do think that can keep the prices low. If there are other people that are able to spend more on games, then other people can still get the entry fee and just enjoy the game without having to worry about higher game prices, so they cannot buy the game. That's kind of my change in stance overall. And yeah, we've seen it many times. Like, if Nintendo raises the prices now and Microsoft and suddenly their game sales drop, they will think twice to do that. I mean, that's what EA has said as well. We are not gonna raise our prices. 90% of our revenue comes from microtransactions. So the moment they raise the game prices, they will have less potential players buying and playing their game, which then also means that, so maybe some people at $80 for Battlefield will not buy the game, period. While they would have bought the game for 70 and maybe bought the Battle Pass. So, by having more players, you for one have a more robust community, more content creators playing the game because more viewers are there. And then maybe those people that would have bought the game for 70 but not for 80 would still end up paying more for the game in the long run. So I do think with gaming, and that is hopefully making sure that the price will not like go up like crazy, that we will at one point find a way to make it all work without having to raise the entry fee. While for a concert ticket, for a movie, that's kind of where they make all their money, and it's like a limited experience, and it's maybe something you also you do outdoors. While for gaming, just those things just don't really make sense. Hope that makes sense.
I will need to ring the bell to start the fight.
If they've been really working on Hexa after Valhalla, it better be good. Yeah, they will be 5 years plus on Hexa by the time it comes out, which that's already a year more than Valhalla. So I hope you all had a good time during this weekly reset stream, of course. I'm not sure why I did that, why I broke my chair. But yeah, that was a pretty fun arena challenge, to be honest. Thought it was pretty fun. Of course, I'll be following all the Assassin's Creed news again. Not next week, but the week after. Let's see. We have the Dead by Daylight mission and environment and new items. Like, this is probably the killer that will go after us. And I think it will be a Helix pack for Yasuke at least, but probably for Naue something too. I'm expecting like a 20-minute mission. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I hope it's like an hour long. If it's like a very fun 20-minute mission, it would be cool if you could replay it. Like, that way it felt like more meaty or something. I don't know. But, yeah, this will be fun. We will, of course, stream that live as well on Tuesday, May 27th. But in the meantime, I will be back with the next week's weekly reset stream. And, yeah, if there's more Shadows news, I totally agree. The post-launch is kind of slow so far. But gives us time to play other games. I got like Doom loaded up. I just got an invite for Where Winds Meet. Do you guys remember that game? Yeah, that's pretty exciting too. Pepsi Cola. Do you think they could add longer hair options for Naue, even if taking the NPCs? So close yet so far away. Thank you and your team for all you do. Thanks for your support, Pepsi Cola. That really, really helps us out here. Like, one of the things we see already for the hair options, I hope that they will do hair options in the game, but yeah, I think that they are seeing the feedback. Again, if we can like applaud them for one thing during the post-launch so far, is that they have been really reactive to our feedback and adding the features that we want, including headgear and cutscenes that is coming. Like, you already see that some headgear changes the hair that Naue has. I know it's like a small thing, but I do think it's kind of cool. So yeah, there's at least that. Of course, when you have a mask, she has like some of this one gives you the long gray hair too. But yeah, I do agree. It would be cool to have like a barber in our hideout where we can go to change some hairstyles, because we also saw in terms of concept art and stuff like that they were experimenting, obviously, with different looks for both characters. So I think that would be cool. I would not be surprised if that is something they add. Also, after Valhalla, of course, made a pretty big deal about it. So thanks everyone for joining. Again, Where Winds Meet might stream it.